Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is going to be my first full official video coming out here for you. I'm pretty excited to bring this to you, so please let me know your thoughts and things I can improve on or things I should change. But let's go ahead and kind of just jump into it here. So looking around, you can kind of see that we are not playing vanilla Minecraft, mainly from my HUD, but items in the background. We are actually going to be playing on Vault Hunters version 3. So the reason I want to be playing on this are my plans for the future of what I'm going to be building. Um, you can kind of tell it's getting a little bit dark. I've been on playing with some settings and whatnot. But anyways, I want to play on this mod pack because I want to create a very large city, which I'll show you a picture of what I want to model it off of here in just a bit. Real quick, let's go find a village here and then we will get into it. So with this mod pack, I do get access to a map, and oh, looks like we have a village pretty close to us here. Um, so looks like if we go this way here, we'll get it. So let's get going here. Make sure we're still going the right way. This way we can sleep and we can talk a little bit more, and this way we don't get killed within the first few minutes of the video. All right. Looks like we got a little path over here. I think I just saw a spider web. This might be, yep, it's an abandoned village. So at least I can get a bed here. So let's sleep real quick and we'll start right back up. All right, we're gonna take this bed here so we can start off. But yeah, the big reason I want to play on this mod pack is because over here you can see I have 149 pages of materials that we can go through and use. So we have everything from vanilla on here, and there's just so much with the mod pack that you can go through and do. Just all the extra features, all the different colors and gradients of blocks that go through. So it's just going to allow me to do so much more detail work on the buildings. But plus, also, what I like about the mod pack is it gives me something extra to do, because I know a lot of people, sometimes I see or hear, or people ask me saying, hey, I play Minecraft and I get burned out pretty quickly. How do you keep yourself from not getting burned out? Um, One of my favorite games on here is Vault Hunters because, one, I can kind of play the vanilla style, but with it, I can also go through when I get bored or burnt out. I can jump over and start raiding vaults, which we'll get in there, and I'll jump in and start explaining a little bit more about it and how to use it, and you'll see it in here as well. But let's go through. We're going to clean out this village here real quick, get all of the resources, and take everything. Um, but my main goals for today are going to be going through this village, um, finding a place to settle down and start our temporary home base, somewhere close to maybe where we want to build our giant mega project, which we'll talk about here in just a bit. So let me run through and finish raiding this village, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Hey, I am back. We are done raiding that village there. So, hey, let's look at what we got here. So I did. I went through, collected quite a few beds because I know I'm going to need them for some farms in the future. And it's always easier to just collect beds and then place them down later or put them in a chest when you need them. I did go through and collect some wood. We got a lot of string from the cobwebs that are around. Took the bell. I usually collect any chests that I see, that way I don't have to create them later. We got some stuff to make a crafting table. I did make a pickaxe, a axe from some iron I found, and a shovel. We found a sword in a chest with a helmet. And then, yeah, we got some food. We did find a small little library in one of the huts, so we got some lectern, some books, and then, yeah, we got a grindstone and some furnaces. So hey, the nice thing here is that we are done with this village, and if we scroll out, that's this here. One thing I love about this map is, one, I can see what's around me. So where I am, I can look at an area and say, hey, I think that might be a good spot to go build something. And then I can go take a look at it. The other thing is I can mark areas that I like and come back to them later. Or if I need a resource that I need a lot of, I can mark it on the map so I know where to go back and get it later. This way I don't constantly have to write it down. So here, we went through this village. So what I can do now is I can create a waypoint, and I am going to state that this is a rated village. This way I don't come back towards it again. But let's see, there's another village straight up ahead. So we are going to go up and off towards that way, and let's talk about Vault Hunters a little bit and everything that it entails. So let's just make sure, yep, got the correct heading. So we'll go this way, and yeah, we'll talk about Vault Hunters and everything that you can do in it, the different mod packs that are in it, until we get to the next village. I will do a quick recap of what this is. There's so much that you can go into. There's actually a whole 30-minute video over everything on here. But here we are. The main thing is there are crystals that you can find while mining. These allow you to open and run vaults. And then as you progress, you get levels that you can use to open up certain skills or to research items. And the stronger you get, the more advanced and harder vaults you can also go into. So you come in, you get to explore your vaults. There's different styles. Every room is different when you go into it. There are rooms that have bosses as well, mob spawners, and then some rooms that are just trapped with TNT. With it, you get to learn new abilities. So you have a dash ability, which allows you to move really quickly. Mega Jump, which allows you to jump really high. Vein Miner, which is essentially instead of mining one block at a time, you can mine anywhere from like 3, 4, or 5. So there's tons of abilities. We'll get into that the more we start to play the game. And then, of course, there's different gear that you can get that is really unique to the mod pack itself. So that is the basic overview. If you want to come and do or download this mod pack, I will leave the link in the description. It is a great community. Everyone is extremely helpful with any questions or anything like that you ask. You can find them on their Discord. Once again, very helpful community. You get answers very quickly. And on their website, that goes through and explains all about the mod packs and everything. So don't feel like you're going to get lost. Either the website or the community themselves can help you through it. Alright, so real quick, one thing I love about this mod pack is you need a villager, and everyone hates making farms with villagers because of how hard they are to handle. Well, in this one, yeah, I can just, you know, squat down and pick them up, take them with me. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to steal all these villagers, and we're going to take them with us. I'm going to stick them in this chest over here for right now. While I've been gone, I actually finished raiding this village here, and then I actually went out and raided this village over here. You can also see right here, as I went through this area, so this whole green area is filled with dark oak wood, a mushroom biome is in there, and there's a lot of mossy stone. So you can kind of just see I went through and marked it down for the future in case I'm not living around here, but I am close. I at least know where I can go to find an ample amount of supplies if I need it. But currently, looking around right now for where we're at, I think we are probably going to settle down around this village. What I will probably do is redo this village for right now, so I will slowly start tearing down 1 or 2 houses and rebuilding 1 or 2 of my own. So what we are probably going to do now is start collecting resources to build our first home. This way we're not living out here on the streets in this empty village, you know, since I have everyone in that little box right there. But yeah, I mean, I could probably move into one of these houses temporarily while we're building our new home. But yeah, we're gonna go out. We're gonna do a little bit of grind for some materials to get that house built. And yeah, let's get to it. Just look at it. It's so, oh wow, way to ruin the moment. Gotta share a beautiful view. You just have to come in. All right. Just look at it. Beautiful. We could use this area and it's a very nice like ice kingdom later on here in the future. Got a few ice pillars over there that jut out, and this whole icy biome, and looks like there's a pretty big cave down in here that we could use later on if we wanted to. So this could be like an ice capital or like a dwarven keep. Hello, creeper. But yeah, definitely gonna save this as a potential build point in the future for us, especially up here going across. So we can definitely make some nice big bridges that go across here for us. So let me just look around, make sure nothing's gonna kill me. And we will say potential city. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, but let's see. We will make that aqua. All right. Oh, let's get back on the grind for materials and get our So we've been out raiding some villages, and I have a dirty secret. I may or may not have, taken some people away from their homes. Woo. But it's okay. We're going to give them a new home where they can live here and be happy and prosperous. We're going to give them all the things. All the things. Alrighty. So with that, hey, let me show you what I've been doing. Let me find my bamboo here real quick, or my scaffolding. So while we've been out gathering materials for our starter house and whatnot, I've also been kind of looking for some potential places. You already saw the first one over there in the ice area where we talked about like building like a dwarf area or like kind of an elvish area where people are secluded up in the mountains with an ice bridge. So that was going to be pretty cool. My one spot where I thought about building our first like mega city, there's lava, is going to be over here. Let me see. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. We'll start right here. I'm going to try to get as high as I can. I only have 29 scaffolding, but should give us a pretty good idea. Alright, let's head on up. But this spot here, I know it's really early. I haven't looked around all too much, but I think it's going to work out really well. The area's not super flat, but it's flat enough to where we'll have enough elevation for all the buildings. But there's some beautiful scenery over here. So right now we're staying in that little house right there, but you got all of this open area, and I don't have to worry about doing a lot of terraforming with this since most of it is here already, which I am really excited about. So, and I don't have to clear out hundreds of trees and completely deforest an area. But right here on the map, I'm gonna, so if you're looking at this, I'm gonna put a picture up of my drawing of where I think the city is gonna go here, and kind of how it's gonna overlap, and kind of where we'll go from there. But yeah, so let me talk about this here real quick. So here is the image I found that I want to base my first city off of. Hey, it's not a close-up picture. It's far enough away so I can get a rough idea of what I want to do, but it allows me to make up the details on it. So as I said, we have a really nice circle area on that plains area that I can easily add the outside wall, the middle walls, and all the towers too. But with this, it allows me to kind of separate everything. I can do like a trading center here with all the villagers. I can do a lot of farms. I could do like mob farms over here, and so on and so forth, going through kind of like a farming area, agricultural. But I really want to get detailed with this. Like even down in the cities, I'm going to have like manhole covers and sewers that go down below. And you can kind of see then you'll have roads that will lead out and bridges or whatnot heading where we need them to. So I'm really excited about this. So let's take a screenshot of the map that we have, and I'll kind of roughly draw out where I'm thinking about putting this at. I have our map here. And I apologize, this is going to be a really crude drawing here. You can see here, this is where I was standing on the scaffolding in our little village that we found. But my idea is to kind of come in and make our walls, ooh, that's getting bad, up and around this way here for our outer wall. The middle wall can kind of go in here with our center tower right here in the middle. And then we can do a road that goes this way, a bridge that goes off this way, another road that can kind of go off this way and kind of go towards the new Ice Palace City or Dwarf City, whatever we choose to do over here. And then we can do another bridge that cuts across this way. And then right now my future house I'm looking at building is actually right over here, so it'll be right on the outskirts of everything. And then kind of as the picture showed, there were some random towers that were on here, which we can easily go through and add in all of these areas. But like I said, I'm not going to follow it completely in detail for the picture. So we can adjust it to where we have some more major parts on the outsides, inner area. So it would be kind of like an old school medieval city where you kind of have the lower class that lives on the outside, middle class, and then your upper class on the inside, where kind of the palace is in the center. But this is my idea, at least so far. So once again, I hope you're in it for the long haul, because this isn't going to be done overnight. This is going to take months and months and months of work for it, especially just with myself. Um, Vault hunters, once we start getting into the vaults, will start to make things easier, being able to mine things quicker, being able to move around easier, and then just the amount of materials that we can get and the other mods that are going to unlock, like the furniture mod or storage or detailing, or the create mod, which will allow us to do more specific things with doors or belts or stuff like that. But yeah, if you have any questions or ideas, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. I will be trying to read all of them, and any input is more than appreciated. All right. So I've been looking around. I think this is where we are going to settle to set up our starter home. Quite a bit of room right here is where I think I'm going to set it up. And then right here behind me gives us a little bit of room to set up a mine shaft. But it still also gives me all of this area around to set up some farms that I can easily access and jump down and start building on our mega build in the future when I choose to. I know I talked about possibly be building up on top of the mountain for a better look down, but in all honesty, for how long it took to get up there and then to get back down, it's just going to be too bothersome to keep going up and down like that until I can get an Electra. But in the future, we could probably build a little mountain range town that overlooks the city a little bit, but we will come back to that on a way later date. But for right now, I'm gonna get all these trees cleared out, terraform the area just a little bit, and then we'll get started on the house. All right, everyone, we finished the house, so it's our time to take a look here at it. There we go. So this is what we got going on here for us. 2 stories, looks pretty good, but we are going to go take a look on the inside here. Went through, added in some mossy stone to break up the bottom. The roof, we added in some granite and some polished granite slabs. We did some different version of calcite for the walls up here. A little bit of some lanterns around the house to give it some extra light so we don't have a lot of mobs that spawn around. And I also added some stairs and kind of a small walking path so you can easily get up to the house here. But as you walk inside, you got your main little area here. We got our fireplace that goes on up. And as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 furnaces that we have easy access to. I also added in easy access to a grindstone and there you go, stone cutter. So those are hidden in there. Little armor stand just for some decoration in here. As you come in, we got ourselves a bed with a little bit of extra storage in here. A bookcase, candles, a plant for decoration. I had some friends visit while I was working on it. If you notice, I did remove the beam that was in here. Open this up a little bit more. And then as we go up, this is going to be my storage area. Not completely done yet, but nothing too fancy. It's mainly going to be chests that are going around for the time being right now. And then as we go up into the attic, a little bit more storage for items I probably won't use that often, but I already have a setup here for an enchantment table to go down right here for me. So yeah, we'll be all set once we get down and start mining. But that is it for today. I'm pretty happy with where we got and how much we've gotten done. Rated 4 different villages, found our potential area for our mega base to go in, got our starter home built and set up. I'm going to get all of our stuff moved in between episodes. And I know I talked about building a mine right here, but I actually found something a little bit better, which I think we are going to do over this way. So next episode, we are going to work on collecting materials and turning this right here into a potential mine shaft. We will take a closer look at that next episode. So once again, I want to say thank you for staying, watching my episode. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments down below for anything you want to see in the video, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.